2024 owes me nothing. One thing about it, bippity boppity blah, period. Are y'all good? Am I gonna move from New York? Extremely hard decision. Some people just don't like it.
City of mine, how I love the city of mine.
Hey y'all, it's Kimberly K. Welcome back to another video. I forgot my intro. I think that's it. Hey y'all, welcome back. Hey y'all, it's Kimberly K. Welcome back to another video. Anyway, child, we're doing a life update. I did not do an August life update because August was in a hurry. Like, I blinked. August was gone. And then for September, you guys are going to be seeing some vlogs coming soon, or they're already out, depending on the timing of this. I spent 2 weeks in Europe for my birthday. We did Portugal, Spain, and France. So if you haven't seen those vlogs, or if they're not out, they're coming, or if they're out, check those out. We had a ball. Summer 2024 owes me nothing. I had such an amazing summer. It was my first summer living in New York. I just feel so in alignment with everything that's going on right now. So this life update, I'm really excited, but there is actually a really big update. Like a really big update, which I'm sure I did the whole title dramatic I quit thing. We'll talk about that a little bit later in the video, but yeah, there's that. So we're gonna combine August and September because today it's the 6th. Yeah, I'm filming this on the 26th. I know, I've tried filming this, y'all. No joke. I've tried to film this several times. And like the first time the lighting was off, the second time I was like, I didn't really like it. The last time, and then last night I was gonna film it and the vibe, I don't know why it took so long, but fast forward to now, I get why with all the new developments that I'm gonna be sharing with you guys. It makes sense why I just couldn't get it out, I guess. But anyway, so yesterday was my 4-year entrepreneurship anniversary. I still need to do a little post on it, y'all. I'm so behind, y'all. I've been trying to post the travel content because I was planning on posting as I was like in each country and doing the things, but like the girlies are having fun, okay? It was such a fun girls trip. Y'all, I'm so happy I did it. I feel so good. I literally had a therapy session right before I went on the trip, just like to vent everything out, get in the right headset. There was so much going on and I just wanted to go into this trip and into my 31st birthday. That's why I did the trip. It's for my 31st birthday. My birthday was September 7th. And I wanted to go into the trip just like full of joy, full of gratitude, full of excitement, and just to celebrate me like in 31 years of life, which is wild, and all the accomplishments that I've done. And I never take enough time to do that, to like sit and be like, you did that. Yeah. One thing about it is you did that, okay? And speaking of therapy, y'all already know I use BetterHelp, so thank you to BetterHelp for sponsoring this portion of today's video. Y'all already know how I feel about BetterHelp, so I'm not new to this, I'm true to this. BetterHelp is an online therapy platform. I think it is amazing because it allows me to set up my therapy sessions in my own time, okay, y'all? I am a lawyer, I am a consultant, I'm a content creator, I'm a busy girl. Living in New York City will keep you busy too, all the events and things. Anyway, it's so busy and I still want to prioritize my wellness, my self-care, my self-love, and pouring into myself with a professional is so important to me in so many areas of my life. One thing about it is I do not play about my mental health, and I love that I can use BetterHelp as a resource to give me the tools that I need as I go through my busy day. And there's moments where I just couldn't show up to like a therapy session in person. Like, I'm busy. So being able to do it virtual is amazing. I can get on a call while I'm going for a walk or while I'm running errands. I can do it virtual through a video format through the app, which I love. Or I can send a voice note, which I also love. If you know me, child, I'm the person that sends the voice notes that are like minutes long. Sorry, friends. I love y'all real bad. But yeah, so I love there's so many different features to be able to communicate with your therapist however you feel you need. And another feature that I love about BetterHelp is if you find a therapist and let's say it just doesn't match, okay? It doesn't flow. You don't like the way they vibe. You don't like the way they explain tools, resources, or how they help you. Bippity boppity blah. Control, Alt, Delete, Escape. Okay, it's not literally like that. But you're able to easily go on there, very, very demure, very cutesy with it, very mindful, okay? And get rid of your previous therapist and look for a new one with ease. And someone that you can understand their communication methods and they can understand yours, and you're able to digest what they're giving you. Because there's no point of going to therapy and like you're not getting tools, right? It's not like, I don't think therapy is like there's an end goal. Like some parts of it there is, but I think it's in those moments where I talk to my therapist about how I react to something and then it comes up in real life and I remember the tools she gives me is why I go to therapy, right? It's not that situations won't ever come up, right? Like people gonna act, I can't control how people act, I can't control the environment, I sure can't control what happens. But what I can control is how I react and how I digest things and how I let it affect my day-to-day life and my emotions and my wellness and things like that. So now I have the tools that when those things come up, because things will come up. Life is gonna life, okay? No matter what it is, life is gonna life. But therapy is there to help you, give you the tools to handle it. And that's why I love BetterHelp. So if you're interested in trying BetterHelp, I will leave a link on the screen as well as down below so you guys can check them out. All right, y'all. So y'all already know I got the notes. We got the notes. And I'm going to try to talk very quick through this because I know y'all want to know about the quick part because y'all nosy. Okay, so I had a little situation. When I tell you, try not to bring up therapy again, but seriously, having boundaries and standing on business on your boundaries are two different things. And what I mean by that is you can say you have all these boundaries, right? But when a situation comes up where you need to, show that you actually have those boundaries and you're not going to move those boundaries, and you're not going to shape shift those boundaries, you're not going to move those, change those boundaries, you're not going to compromise your boundaries, that's two totally different things. And I feel like lately I guess the more clear I become on like my boundaries and what I will and will not accept and what I do and do not want and what places I do and do not want to be and people I do and do not want to be around, and the more clear I become, I feel like the more tested I am with boundaries. And it's hard not to compromise with like friends, family, loved ones, etc. Like dating. And the older I get, it's like, oh, child. But at the end of the day, like I have that boundary for a reason, and I have to trust my gut and my intuition. And I always pray for discernment. But boundaries have been a struggle. So that's something I've been just trying to make sure that I constantly stand on, because I'm not really a people pleaser. I've been through phases of people pleasing. Don't get me wrong. Like there's moments where I have been. But when I care for someone, I can have an immense, how can I say it? I have a lot of grace that I give people because I've been through good, bad, ugly, down. I've been on the spectrum of a lot of different things in a lot of different areas. I've been through a lot good, bad, ugly, and different. So I can have a lot of grace and empathy, which can make it hard for me to be like, well, I guess I could just, so maybe that is a level of people pleasing. Let me add that to my therapy list. Anyway, but I'm trying to understand that I can give grace and not move my boundary, and period. That's it. I can give grace and still not move my boundary. And it doesn't have to mean that I think I'm better than someone. It doesn't have to mean that it's about the other person. A lot of things that I do really isn't about the other people. And something that I always talk about in therapy is like this guilt that I have like in the back of my mind. And that's something I'm just praying about. Like remove this guilt feeling that I have, because I never want to come off like I think I know something, or I think I'm better, or I'm rude, and I know that's not who I am in my character. So I'm working on just moving with intention and trusting my gut and intuition in every scenario, especially lately, and we're going to get to it, because it can come off like I'm making decisions that are about other people, but it's really not. Sometimes other people's actions or inactions or words, etc., make me make a decision, but my decision, I'm not doing it for them, I'm doing it for me. Working on boundaries, and I'm excited that I am going to the Q4 with so much clarity, so much joy and gratitude. I feel so in alignment right now. Like, and it's a really good feeling, and it ebbs and flows, and I can't say like I've always felt like that this whole year, where, man, there was moments where I was like, is New York it? Am I gonna move from New York? I don't know. And then now, fast forward to now, I'm like, there's no way I'm leaving. I love New York, and the city is something like I'm exactly where I need to be. And I don't even know how to put that in like a word. It's like a feeling. Like I just feel in alignment here, and it feels really good. Like I feel like there's moments in life where you will be like sitting around somewhere, sitting at your desk at work, or sitting with friends or with family, and you're like looking around and you're like, this, for some reason, this is exactly the page and the chapter of the book I'm supposed to be in. That's how I feel, like sitting around like, wow, I feel calm, I feel at peace, I feel at ease. That's how I feel right now, and it's great. So yeah, but sticking to my boundaries has been helping with that. Okay, let's see. Oh, okay, so I was gonna do like a whole reflecting on my 30s, because now I'm 31, a grown girl. Child, I never typed it out. Let me put this down. I never typed it out, I never scripted it out. So I'm just gonna touch on a few things reflecting my 30s. Now that I'm 31, going into my 5th year of entrepreneurship in my favorite city ever, New York City. I love New York City. Even though Portugal, I ain't gonna hold you. Miss Lisbon, yeah, love you down, love her down, I love her down. But also, side note, I cut my hair again. I didn't cut it as short as I did the last year in September or August whenever I cut it. It grew so much, but I cut it again. I just think I like my hair like this. Either I like it like this or I like it with extensions. So I'm kind of like, maybe I'll just keep like I need to get it like shaped and cut as it grows. I think that was the problem. I just kind of let it grow out and I just didn't like the shape of it. So now, I don't know, I like it. It's cute. I feel like it's cute. Very cutesy. Very cutesy. Very But I'll probably add in clip-ins and things like that. I think I'm going to do like a healthy hair kind of like, I don't know if I'm going to share it, but like journey. I got like some hair, skin, nails, like vitamins and things like that from Black Girl Vitamin. I love their vitamins, by the way. I'm big on vitamins. Y'all, like, in your 30s, I'm like, oh, I'm trying to be the best version of myself. Like, yeah. So October, I'm doing a wellness challenge. I'm so excited. Definitely follow me on Instagram so you guys can check that out. I'll try to post it here on the community tab as well. I'm trying to do better with that. Yeah. Real quick, while we're talking about career, I know I'm like a little over the place, but this is a life update and I'm just rambling and chatting to y'all like we're on FaceTime, okay, period. I like to consume content on TikTok. I haven't found my rhythm with posting, and although I do post, I don't feel like connected or like a rhythm over there. So I've decided for Q4, I'm gonna just focus on YouTube and Instagram and just really, really level that up. I wanna hit 100K subscribers here on YouTube. We're getting close. I've been consistent, so that's priority. I would love to also grow my following on Instagram, so I'm just focusing on that. So follow me over there if you guys want support, share this with family, friends, etc. Always leave me comments with like video suggestions. I take those in. I'm working on some other little things and also relaunching the Legal Tea, which is super exciting. It's a small different feature that we're launching, but aside from that, the brand is going to be pretty much the same, just different like marketing and vibes and more intention, and I'm really excited about it. Really excited about the Legal Tea, so I'll leave a link down below for that. This video isn't about that. Also, we have a YouTube channel you guys want to follow there for more like sit down, educational, creator tips, Legal Tea, and the influencer marketing and creator comments. Anyway, so here are a few things I wrote down when I was like starting to do the reflecting on my 30s kind of vibe. So 1, preparation breeds confidence. When I tell you, when I walk into a situation prepared, and I always knew this because I learned this in like trial team in law school, like shout out to trial team Cumberland, but like for real, when you walk into a situation, you're prepared. And sometimes it's not like prepared on every area or industry or person that's in the room, but I know my elevator pitch. I know the value that I bring into a room, depending on the room I'm in. I have different speeches, right? I know how to present myself, and that has made me more confident in rooms, right? So no matter what room I'm in, it's like I still get those little nerves a little bit sometimes, like I don't know what to expect. But when I walk in a room, if somebody asks me like, what do you do? I know what I'm gonna say, and that makes me feel more confident. I know who I am as a person. I know that I have a good character. I know that I'm honest. I know that I'm loyal. I know that I'm reliable. I know that I'm a good friend. I know I'm a good family. I know these things. So it makes me prepared for any situation, because even if I'm like, I have no idea the question the creator is asking, I can feel good and be like, I'm not sure. And I'm confident in that. Like, I'm not sure, but I know how to find the answer. I don't know. So I've just been feeling really good about me. Like, I feel good about me. And that hasn't always been like that. Like, I was just watching a YouTube video by Janelle J. Roberts, hey girl. I love her content. And she was talking about how like she came from like down bad situations and all these things, and I could relate. And how she, not where I thought this was gonna go, not gonna cry. And how she, trigger warning, we're gonna talk about mental health illnesses, and how she didn't want to be here. Like, she did not want to be alive. And I was like, dang, it's almost like once you get far removed from that type of situation, you kind of forget. Like, you forget how you felt, how crippling depression can feel. I always say, like, when I would explain it to friends or family, that people just don't get it if you don't understand it. But it's like you're drowning, but everyone's around you. Like, you're drowning. That's how it feels. Like, you're drowning, but everyone's around you. There's life jackets everywhere. There's the little noodle. Everything's around, but like, you're drowning and no one can hear you. That's how it feels. And when I was listening to her talk, it just took me back for a minute. It was just this morning, literally. So I'm like, whew. And I almost forgot. Like, I always remember where I came from. I always remember, like, because every once in a while I'll be reminded by like life or whatever. But I had almost forgot because life has been so good, and I'm so grateful, and I'm so thankful. And I almost forgot. But it was a good reminder of like, thank God I didn't give up. I made it to 31, and I made it to 31, and there was a time in my 20s, hell, as a teen, where I didn't even know I would see 31. So I'm so grateful. I'm so grateful. And I don't talk about this a lot because then it's like family think it's about them, and it's not. Okay? It's like a medical thing. It's fine. But yeah, I'm just so grateful. When I look back, I just want to say thank you to the 20s version of me. Thank you for making extremely hard decisions, trusting your gut and intuition when you weren't sure. Because every time I did that from now, okay, hold on. Wait a minute, I gotta get together. I don't even have makeup on, but like I have like mascara and my brows done because I'm going to actually get a massage at a spa in New York that invited me. Like, what the hell is my life? Anyway, I was saying I'm proud of my 20s because every time I trusted my gut and intuition and made a tough decision, like big decisions, even small decisions. Now in my 30s, when I get those gut decisions and that intuition that's tugging me to do something, I have a record that shows that it never failed me. It never failed me. Even in moments where maybe the outcome wasn't what I pictured, but it still was always good. And y'all know I'm a Christian, so my faith has never failed me. Anytime a prayer request, a sign was needed, it might not have came when I wanted, because that's one thing about God, he got his own time, okay? But it never failed me. So I have a track record, thankfully, of moments where it was like, I'm not sure, but this ain't right, and I'm quitting this law firm job. Like I did 4 years ago now. Or I'm not sure, but I don't feel loved. I don't feel seen. I can't stay with this person. Okay? I did that twice in my 20s, where it was like, I can't stay in this relationship. And that's tough. No matter the situation, it's tough, right? Especially as I got older, it was like, damn, I have to start all over, and it's not easy. But I'm so proud of me. I'm so proud of her for just doing it. Despite, like, the easy thing would be just to, like, stay or just to whatever in several situations. So, proud of her. Whew. Okay. All right, let's lighten it up. All good advice isn't good for you. Period. Good advice. Let me tell you, there's so many people out here giving advice. It's so much advice out here, and just because it sounds good, or maybe it is good, doesn't mean it's applicable and good for me in my life, in this season, in my stage. So that's been something I'm learning really late 20s, early 30s. I'm still early 30s, but that's something I'm constantly learning. Like, there'll be people I look up to and I'm like, wow, like, oh, I love what they're doing or whatever. But then when you see what they're doing, when you reveal the cloak, and I'm not looking for perfection. I'm not saying people are perfect, right? That's even me. Like, I don't know. I'm still figuring it out. I'll tell people, but I'm honest about it. I'm like, transparent. Girl, I'm still learning. 5th year lawyer. It'll be 10 years of me on social media in October. I'm still learning, and that's okay. There are some things I know, but there's a lot I don't know. And I haven't come across every situation and every circumstance. Even if I've been doing this for 100 years, I'll never come across every situation. There'll still be those moments where I'm like, oh, I'm not sure how to handle this. So advice, it can sound good, but that doesn't mean it's for me. So it's like the saying, like, take everything with a grain of salt. Literally, listen to what people are saying and take out what you need from that. So it's not even about having to go back and forth with somebody to explain to them. I'm learning not to do that, because there's moments where it's like somebody may be saying something and it's like I want to correct them because maybe it's something I do know for sure. Honestly, like, what I'm working on is like, it's okay. If they are making the argument that sky is green, guess what? That's a green looking sky to them, and that's perfectly fine. I don't have to convince people. And something I do think I do well is that I can hear difference of opinions. I can hear different things, and I'm able to be like, okay, I can acknowledge that's how you feel. I can acknowledge that's how you're taking in this situation. That's your experience is true. But that doesn't mean I have to agree with it. That doesn't mean that that's my experience. And some people can't, like, deal with it when people don't agree to them, or when people like, I just gave you this great art. It's like, that's okay. I can acknowledge, okay, cool. Like, that's how you feel. This is how I feel. And we could just walk away. It doesn't have to be that deep. But people can't do that. And that's something I'm really proud of myself for doing a lot lately. I'm really proud of myself. Learning to like, I don't have to always explain. Like, bite your tongue, it's okay. And I'm kind of a talker. I wouldn't say, I'm not really an extrovert. I'm like an introvert, extrovert. Like when I'm outside, you know. But I love being in the house. That's probably the only child thing. But I'm learning to just listen a little bit more. Just listen. Be a little bit softer. That's something else I wrote down. Like just be a little bit softer with the way that I carry myself, the way that I speak. I think like, I feel like I've grown up in survival mode my whole life. Like just constant survival. That's why I made the joke, like I'm fighting for my life. Like for real, I feel like that's been an ongoing thing, ebbs and flows. But I'm working on like moving with ease, moving with softness, just feeling the peace, reacting to things with peace. And like friends help me see that too. Like Selena and Brittany, shout out to Selena and Brittany, I love you guys. Seeing how they move in different situations. And like something I want to add with that too is like, y'all, I don't care how old you are. You might not have met your best friends. You might not have met people that are going to love you and that you're going to love yet. And that's okay. And that's something that I was like, in my 20s, like, I don't have my best friends. I have my solid friends. And quickly it was like, okay, maybe I could have more friends or new friends. And I'm so grateful that I was able to open my heart to new people and open my heart to new friendships. And I'm working on nurturing those friendships. And anyone that I've met, like, I appreciate you. I'm excited to just nurture these relationships and friendships and learning. I'm big on like categorizing friendships. I tell people this all the time, where it's like, everybody doesn't need to be locked in. Like they don't need to be in your inner circle. I have people that are like in my inner circle, and I will admit, y'all, I feel like I'm struggling with making deeper connections with friends because I've had friendship fallouts. Okay, cool. But my recent one, which is, you know, kind of recent, I guess it's not really recent anymore, but was like the hardest one because it was like a childhood friend that it was like, I just thought no matter what, like they were going to be in my life. They were going to be my best friend. Like no matter what, like we go through stuff, cool, whatever, but like whatever. But losing that person there's a part of my heart that's a little hardened. I think I'm grateful that my heart is open to like getting new friends, but there's a part of me that's like, how do I catch somebody up with 31 years of my life? That's how I feel about dating too. It's like, how do I catch somebody up? But the beauty in new relationships is I'm not even who I was back then. Like I think about like 13-year-old me. I'm like, girl, what? 15, 16, 17, college, the decisions I made was like, girl, please. Like what were you doing? So it's kind of nice also to meet people like where I'm at now and for them to accept who I am, this version of me that I'm like, this is me. This feels so me. Like I feel like last year all I kept saying is like, I want to be more me. Or even the first year out of my breakup, like I want to be more me because I felt like my previous relationship didn't like anything about me. And it was like, I started to shapeshift to not be me. And now that I can just be me, it feels so good. I'm so much happier. I feel lighter. I feel the joy. Like, God, like, I don't know, y'all. Like, don't be around people that don't like you. Like, that's it. Like, some people just don't like you. Like, and that's it. Some people don't like me, and that's cool. It's whatever. It's like, whatever. I can still respect. It's like, it's all good. It's all respect. I don't have to like you, but I don't want to be around people that are, like, in my close-knit friendship or just friend. I don't want to be around people that don't like me. Unless it's like, if it's a business relationship, that's different. It's like, cool, whatever. I ain't really got to like you for real. We can respect each other, but I don't have to, like you. I don't have to explain it. It's like, to me, it's a difference. So, and I like me. I love me. And there was a moment there where I thought I also didn't like me because people didn't like me. But it's like, this is me, and that's okay. Anyway, going on a tangent. What else do we have here? Invest in all areas of your life. The Balanced Black Girl podcast, hey, let's girl. I think she did a podcast on this. Like investing in all areas of your life. Something like, maybe it was her, somebody else. I've been listening to a lot of podcasts. And yeah, like physical, mental, spiritual, financial, all the 8. I talked about in my last life update. The 8 holistic of wellness. What was it? The 8 dimensions of wellness. Okay. All of those areas you want to invest in. And it doesn't mean money. Sometimes it's time. To me, time is a heavy investment. Okay. We only got so much time. Literally, I'm going to have to get off here in a minute. Like, we only have so much time. So like, adequately invest your money, your time, your emotions, your thoughts into those different pockets in different seasons. Different seasons, you might need to invest 20, 30, 40% this season in this. Then maybe it's like 5% in another area. So learning how to allocate my time, money, emotions, feelings, and thoughts in all of these wellness categories to invest and up-level my life is interesting. And I'm working on that. That's like also Q4. Like, just, I know we're big on like this glow-up diaries. Y'all, it's some real stuff in there. Like, getting up early really does feel good. My guy, it does. It does. Like, working out, I do feel better. Like, not even just physically, but mentally, but physically also. Like, as I get older, I'm trying to stretch more, trying to try different classes, eat better foods, take my vitamins. Like, it's okay. Do your doctor's visits. It's okay. Like, I don't know why it's such a negative view of like trying to be better. Like, are y'all good? Is everybody good? Is everybody okay? Y'all know it feels good to be better, look better, think better, act better, be better, like have better around you. Elevate your life in a way that you want it to be elevated. It doesn't have to be you getting a Louis Vuitton bag every other week. Maybe that's not what your goal is. Maybe yours is to have the time freedom to go visit your family, to go on to travel. Maybe yours is to move to a city of your dreams. Maybe yours is to run after your passions with boldness and confidence. Like, bettering yourself, the root of it is very similar. Healthy eating, healthy habits, healthy friends, healthy relationships, healthy mindsets, healthy hobbies. Like, that's like the root of anything, but the goal can be different, right? So I'm just excited and learning to just walk confidently in that. And even if I'm around people in rooms where they're like, she thinks because she drinking her little smoothie, that's crazy. That's wild. Crazy work. You mad? That's mad crazy. That's mad weird. Please, somebody help her. But that's wild to me. I don't know. That stuff like that really get me crazy. Like, look, not her in the gym again. What? Yes. Like, what is the problem? Like, oh, so she took her vitamins. Like, people hate to see people doing well, and it's weird. Or people are like, they're lying. Like, no one's actually living that good life. And maybe some people out here lying. Okay, some people are lying. Babes, but guess what? Some people really live in that life, and it's good. Some people really live in a good life. And guess what I'm trying to do? Get a taste of that. Yeah, I'm trying to get one of those. Yep. Is that on Amazon? I just think it's weird. Like, it's okay to be happy, and it's okay to like have a better life. And honestly, if you feel triggered by some people that are like showcasing this lifestyle that you desire, mute their ass, okay? Or delete them. It's okay to mute people sometimes. I do that. I put the face where I'm like, you know what, sis? I'm doing that comparison thing, and I don't need to do that. Gotta mute you. Love you real bad. But then I'll unmute them. Like, oh my God, I love this. Yay, I'm back. Do what you gotta do for you. Okay? That's that. And guess what? When life starts to look even better for me, yeah, I'm gonna show it. Yeah. Because there's somebody out there that needs to see that. There's another young black girl that is looking at my content right now that is like, I can do this. Because I see someone that looks like me doing it. And that's why I don't care. I love to see the girls showing the luxurious lifestyle. No matter what luxury means. It's not always about the glitz, the glam, the designer. Sometimes it's about being able to spend time with family. Being able to help your family pay a bill. Being able to live your life with ease. Life is already so hard. Like, it's okay. So yeah, I'll be showing it. So it's on the way. And I'll also be showing the good and the bad, despite what level I'm at. Because life is still gonna life. New level, different devil. Like, it doesn't matter how much money you have, how much status you have, life is still gonna life. Grief is still there. Yeah, hard times still come. Assistants still act crazy. The internet is still rude. It's still mean, you know, whatever. So, but there's a lot of good in all this. There's a lot of good. I feel like, I hope this wasn't doom and gloom, but there's a lot of good in everything. There's so much good in the world. And it's hard. It's harder to find the good than to just cruise through with like the negative or the like, like, you know. But life is so beautiful. That's why I'm so emotional. It's like, life is so beautiful. It's so beautiful. And so many people can't see it. Maybe right now, maybe you can't see it. But it's so beautiful. And I challenge you to just find gratitude daily. Like, little 5-minute journals. I know it's like, oh, 5-minute y'all, it helps. Like, when you need to just remind yourself, get that journal. It's prompts. It's easy. I'll leave a link down below. Just write something you're grateful for. And some mornings, it's just like, I'm grateful the sun is out. I'm grateful I got a roof over my head. I'm grateful I got toothpaste. I'm grateful that I can Instacart. I'm grateful that my legs move enough I can walk to the subway. Sometimes it doesn't have to be that complicated. Anyway, so gratitude is really big. So just keep going. Okay, so ciao. There's no tea. I'm not the type, even when I left the other firm, I'm not the type to get on the internet and nah about whatever happened, right? But I did quit Level Up Legal. I no longer work for Level Up Legal. I'm not associated with Level Up Legal. If you want to work with me, you need to email me at info@thelegaltea.com. You know I don't own a law firm. I don't plan on owning a law firm. It's kind of in the back of my mind, but I'm like, Lord, you know I don't want a law firm. Prayed on that. But The Legal Tea is a consulting firm. We are legal consultants. We can still help you with your contract revisions. We can still help you with your negotiations. We just don't do any litigation. Okay, so we're not filing claims. We're not doing any of that. Okay, but we do everything that really a creator needs on the back end. And when it comes to brand deal negotiations and strategies and contract reviews and revisions and drafting, we just don't represent you as lawyers. We represent you as legal consultants. And honestly, it makes it cheaper for y'all and more flexible for us to really get in there and help you even with the business advice aspect of this. So I'm here to help. I'm excited to be back with The Legal Tea. Level Up Legal was, I believe, was the stepping stone to get me to New York. I do think I still would have ended up here because now that I'm here, I'm like, there's no way. I don't see how I wouldn't have gotten here. I do think it would have taken me a lot longer. So they gave me the confidence needed to see myself integrated in the New York City lifestyle and the New York City space. So I'm forever grateful. Thank you, Charmaine. Thank you, Level Up Legal. But sometimes seasons just need to come to an end, and there was so much going on. And one thing about me, y'all should know, I'm gonna leave. I'm gonna quit. When I notice I'm not in alignment, when I notice that I don't need to be in certain situations, or when I notice that I'm starting to act out of character or other people around me are acting out of character, I remove myself. And that's that. I will leave. I will quit, and it's okay to quit. It's okay to pivot. It's okay to change your mind. It's okay. It's okay. And me making these decisions have nothing to do with anyone else. I can notice what's going on, and I see how people react. My battery died. Probably good because I was about to go on a tangent. But anyway, basically, the season was over. Like I said, in my 20s, they helped me. My 20s decisions helped me know what that decision was, how to feel for it, how to know when it's right. And there's always this moment after you make a really hard decision, and there's like this, and this weight released, and I know I made the right decision. And that's what I got. As soon as I quit, I put in my notice of termination for 2 weeks. We weren't in alignment with the 2-week requirement, so I ended up quitting, having my official last day sooner than expected. Also, for clients that I was working with at Level Up, I don't have access to the emails or anything, so if you are trying to contact me, I don't see it. I tried to reach out to all the clients and send them a quick email like, hey, I'm not working for them, if you want to reach out to me, etc. But I don't have access, so I wasn't able to like follow up with that. So make sure you guys reach out to me. I'm still here to help. I'm sorry if you feel like, oh, you just up and let me go to me. That wasn't my plan, but things work out how they're supposed to work out. I wish Level Up Legal and Charmaine the best. I'm excited to continue to be an entrepreneur. For those that don't know, I was never a full-time employee. I was always a contractor, so I've been an entrepreneur this whole time. But it was a nice, like I said, stepping stone into New York. So I appreciate them. I always will appreciate them for that. But like, yeah, I was still doing the same stuff I'm doing now. Just I was doing it under their umbrella of Level Up. So now I'm back to doing it under The Legal Tea, and I'm excited because I really want The Legal Tea to be an educational first platform where you can easily get tips, tricks, resources, summaries, all of that. And I'm trying to think of to do it in a unique way where it's not just a newsletter. But of course we will have a newsletter and blog posts, and it'll evolve from there. And I do have, like I said, one little new feature thing that I'm gonna add. It's not like it's kind of unique, but it's unique, I feel like, to how I'm using it, but it's not a unique thing like people do it. But yeah, I'm excited. I have an amazing extern from Cumberland. Hey, Sophia girl. She's been great, and I'm excited to, utilize her in other ways. And I've had amazing externs over the summer. Shout out to y'all. I appreciate y'all. Y'all did amazing. And anyone that has really helped The Legal Tea over the years, externs I've had over the years, assistants and things like that, that's helped Kim Monet and all this, I appreciate y'all. Like, everyone that has poured into my business and me over the years, like friends, family, hires, everyone, thank you. Thank you, because I needed each and every one of you to get to where I am now. And I feel like I'm at this turning point and it's about to take off, and I can feel it. And I was talking to my therapist about this like all year really, and I feel it. It's like sometimes you have to let go of something to allow other things to come in. And I feel like it was time for me to let close that chapter of Love Up Legal. God is like, you don't need anyone else. Not in that way. I need people, okay? Now, hey, I'm not the type to try to do it all myself. I need people, child. I'm trying to delegate now. But like, I didn't need, my business is enough. And that's, I feel like, was what I felt as soon as I said, okay, done. And when I tell you the emails, the blessings have already started to flow, and I'm like, thank you, Lord, for your grace, for your love, for your guidance, for your covering. And I'm just like overwhelmed with gratitude. Overwhelmed. But yeah, it's always sad to close a chapter. Even if it's like, I know I need to close a chapter, it's still sad. It's like, dang, like what a beautiful time, what a fun time to be a part of something else outside of like what I'm doing. It felt good. That was nice. So yeah, I'm sure you'll see me still do stuff with like Sherman Level Up, because like we're all in the same like industry. But I'm excited to like, this will be my first time doing New York just me, like doing New York just me, and I'm excited. So yeah, anyway, I think that's all of my notes. That's pretty much it for today's life update. I hope you guys enjoyed this video. If you guys got something from it. If you're interested in BetterHelp, I will leave a link down below. Don't forget to check that out. I love you guys so much. Thank you for your support. Like, oh my God, I'll be on, I think October 6th is my 10 years on YouTube. Wild, crazy work, but we'll talk about that then. Love you guys so much. I've been really enjoying doing these life updates videos, so I'll continue them. Even if they're not sponsored by BetterHelp, I just like them. Leave me some content ideas down in the comment section below. Let me know how you guys are feeling. What's a life update with y'all? I actually love that. Like, give me a life update from y'all. Oh my God, I love that idea. Okay. Anyway, do that. And yeah, let me get off here before I start crying again. If you don't know, I was in my videos with that affirmation, so if you did make it this far in the video, comment below, I am on the right path. Even if it feels like you're like, what the heck? But you are definitely on the right path. So let me run that back one time. If you don't know, I was in my videos with an affirmation. So comment below, I am on the right path. I love you guys so much. We're in New York City! And I'm definitely not leaving. But I'm thinking about moving apartments. So I've been apartment hunting because I'm going to be out of the country in December. I'm going to Africa. And I think it's about time, because then I'll get back and I'm going to have to do a quick, should we move apartments? But I'm kind of like, I want to stay here for one more year in this apartment, depending on how much they increase the rent. Anyway.